It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
On the set. Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. Down to the 10. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Marvin Mims, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So here the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they'll be let out by their 6-year quarterback.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation.
Dirty clothes.
Turn this into an up and down
it's in the bathroom,
game, almost like basketball, where both teams press.
Yeah, it's over. You pass. It's over there, BJ. BJ. It's over there by Mama.
Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or
not. Right there to the left.
Settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rose. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Rose. Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
10 cycles.
To throw on 2nd down. Dugan. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Here's 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Parks, no gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Parks. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
EJ, you all right?
Assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss. Had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you
See
also
the bubbles?
yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently,
You got a lot of bubbles?
usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it
DJ.
consistently here. They get 2
DJ.
more there, and I believe that'll be
DJ.
enough for another 1st down at will.
You got a lot of bubbles?
Up the middle they go. It's Parks. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. These are his numbers from last week.
Good job.
25 carries, 103 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be
He
satisfying to the
did
entire
say so?
staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
On 2nd down, it's Parks. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Rose. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it...
There he goes, left side. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Wide open receiver complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
They go play action here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 6 yards away. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Rose. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On first down, Parks. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rose. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he cannot pull it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, God. Where the fuck is he at?
Here's another one intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned.
This is crazy, yo. Wow. Wow.
Midfield.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a...
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the games, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Parks, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Parks. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Caldwell, and he takes it across midfield to the 45. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down now, it's Caldwell, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. From the gun on 3rd down, Rose. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Parks trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morris. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Rose. That is incomplete. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. And we will skip the highlights show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
A 2nd down pass
Oh,
play there,
man,
but it's
this-
incomplete.
Another
This is
attempt,
sad.
another incompletion.
It's
And when I
sad,
look at the
bro.
scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On first down, Caldwell. 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. 50 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. They'll try again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys are back within a score. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And Hill will opt for the touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this one.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They'll run on first down. Stanton. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw on 3rd down. Dugan. Able to find the open man. That's complete. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Ready.
Off play action. Dugan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That's going to be caught. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And his these guys will take a 10-point lead.
Amazing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
He'll get this up to about the 44. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw on second down. Rose. Throw left side complete. That's Morris. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open just a little underneath range.
Back now here on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On second down, it's Parks. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on 3rd and long. Rose to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Broncos about set to go on offense. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Looking to throw on second down. Singer. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's
Trying to get a
crazy.
big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Oh my God, yo, y'all just let the man go. Like that's what? Come on, fellas.
Cold behind
Y'all
the
really
line of
just let the
scrimmage.
man go.
Loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
That's a gain of 6.
On 3rd down.
Come on, yo, y'all cheating. That's bull.
As he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
That's
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule.
Oh my God, yo, they robbed us.
Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Throwing on 1st down. Singer. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 9. Off the play fake. Singer. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Off play action. Singer. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So now the Cowboys down by 7. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st down, it's Parks. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. 2nd and 6 coming up. He's back to throw.
Come on, man. Make the throws. He wide
He was unable to
open.
complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
It was caught, and this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Parks. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Come on, man. It's... Oh, well.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. And the Broncos aren't able to recover, and that should just about wrap this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And they take a knee. So with that being 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game. He came in and grabbed the equipment man and said, make sure you watch that spot. You know, special because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and we talk